Hello everybody, this is Dan again with yet another update on my saltwater aquarium. It has been quite a while. Actually, this one is, I believe, about a year and 2 months worth of running. Just to be upfront with you, I am absolutely positive that I'm going to get negative feedback on this tank. However, due to the people that have subscribed to me from the very beginning, I owe it to them the truth and what I've done to the tank. As you can see, I have not added any fish, which is not the case. I actually did add fish, and because of my neglect, they did pass away, and I had to start all over again. The bad part, here's what I did to my tank. Whenever my fish died, I let it go. I left it go completely with no pumps running and anything for, I'm going to guess, about 2 months. Big faux pas on my part. Anyway, I finally got a bug up my ass to go ahead and continue and restart my tank up again, at which point I drained the water, refilled it again, started it up, and made the following modifications. Over here to the left, you can see my attempt at a homemade protein skimmer. Now what I used was one of those bubble lamps that the tube in the center would change colors with the light and all that. I bought some PVC pipe, cemented that onto the top, drilled a hole into the top, and I drilled a hole down at the bottom, added some air stones into it, and added the air pump to try and pump it up so that we can get the protein to float up out as it's supposed to. I just started this up, so I don't even know if it's going to work. I know that the bubbles are not fine enough. I need to get some basswood, put that in there and see if that doesn't help out. Anyway, the little pump that's inside here is pumping the water from the top of the tank up into the protein skimmer, through the bubbles, back out, and into the tank. I have this saran wrap here just temporarily because I'm building a hood, and that's to keep the splash up off of my lights. The other modification I made is I put a piece of plexiglass across the whole top of the tank, minus the last 2.5 inches, to let water be able to evaporate so that it doesn't contain everything. With that allowed me to put my two 18-inch actinic bulbs directly on top of the plexiglass, and then I still have my two, I believe they're 44 watt regular shop light bulbs over the top. I've also added a Corellia power head over here on the left, and I added this Aquatech from Walmart over here on the right. Both of them seem to work quite well. I do get a lot of movement in the water. I'm sure it's not enough movement, as you can see by the hair algae that I got going on here, which obviously you don't want in the tank. By the way, with my neglect of this tank, I have also managed to kill off any and all anemones, including my tube worms. However, after about 3 weeks of running the tank again, as you can see, I have some tube worms that are sprouting back up, which is good because I want any kind of life in this tank that I can possibly find. Over here is another tube worm. The life that I have in this tank right now is I have 4 turbo snails and about 10 hermit crabs, and I have a sand sifting star. Although I left the tank go for quite a while, I do still have some good purples and pinks on my live rock. I did not manage to kill the live rock, thank goodness. In the process, I am also building a hood. As you can see that I built the base of the tank. I'll make another video in daylight so that you can see it. It's all wood and goes around it. Now, rather than put the weight of the hood, which is not completed yet by the way, I still have to put a hood on the top, rather than put the weight of the hood on the tank, I built this so that these dowels right here hold the entire weight of this upper unit, and the hood will actually sit on top of this. The weight will be transferred down to the bottom of the tank, and there will be no additional weight on the tank itself. The hood is going to be 8-inch pieces of wood that will go along the top the whole way across. It'll hold all of my lighting in it. Everything will be cleaned up. You won't be able to see anything except for the protein skimmer sticking out of the side. That's the end of this video for right now. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to comment. Good and negative feedback is appreciated. Thanks, and have a great day.